लुक ठीक करो, लुक ठीक करो।
नहीं यार,
कुछ समय बाद
शेड्यूल कर दिया आपने।
1 मिनट होगा ना, 1 मिनट के बाद आता है। आया 33-34 सेकेंड। सब रिकॉर्ड
A light ray obeys the following two laws while getting reflected or surface. These are called laws of reflection. Number 1. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. That is, angle I is equal to angle R. In figure 7.3, angle AON is equal to angle BON. AON is equal to BON. Number 2, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence lie in the same plane. Incident ray, normal, reflected ray, point of incidence all lie in the same plane. एक सेकंड आ सकते हैं? For a ray incident normally on a plane mirror, the angle of
मैंने
that is, the retraces its path as shown in figure 7.4. Experimental verification of the laws of reflection. Experiment. Fix a sheet of white paper on a drawing board and draw on line MM1 as shown in figure 7.5. MM1. Middle of it and draw line OA such that angle MOA is less than 90 degrees. Then draw a normal on a line mm1 Gino and place a small plane mirror vertically by means of a stand with its silvered surface on the line mm1. Now fix two pins P and Q vertically at some distance around 5 cm apart on line O to A on the board, keeping eye on other side of normal, but on the same side of mirror see clearly the images P and Q of the pins P and Q. Now fix a pin R such that it is in line with the images P and Q as observed in the mirror. Now fix one more pin S such that the pin S is also in line with the pin R as well as the images P and Q of pins P and Q. Draw small circles on paper around the position of pins as shown in figure 7.5. Remove the pins and draw a line OB joining the point O to the pin point S and R. In figure 7.5, AO is incident ray, OB is the reflected ray. Angle AON is equal to I is the angle of incidence, and angle BON is equal to R is the angle of reflection. The angles AON and BON are measured and recorded in the observation table. The experiment is repeated for the angle MOA equal to 50 degree, 40 degree and 30 degree. Observations 1 angle of incidence I is equal to AON is degree 30, BON degree 30 to 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60. On the above observation table, we find that in each case, angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. This verifies the first law. This experiment is performed on a flat drawing board with mirror normal to the plane of board on which white sheet of paper is being fixed. Since the lower tips of all four pins lie on the same plane, of board on which the white sheet of paper is being fixed on the plane. Therefore, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in one plane. This verifies the second law of reflection. Formation of image by reflection. From each point of an illuminated object, rays of light travel in all directions. To find the position of image of an object transformed by a mirror after reflection, we need to consider at least two rays of light incident on the mirror from a point of object. Each incident ray gets reflected obeying the laws of reflection. The point where the two reflected rays actually meet, or they appear to meet, gives the position of image of that point of object. Thus, position of image of that point of object gives an image of different points of the object. By joining these points, a complete image of object can be obtained. Types of image. The image can be of two types. A. real image, and B. virtual image. The image which can be obtained on a screen
क्या हुआ?
is called a real image. It is inverted. It is found when light rays after reflection actually intersect. For example, for a distant object, the image formed by a concave mirror is real. Virtual image. The image which cannot be obtained on a screen is called virtual image. It is erect. It is formed when light rays after reflection do not actually intersect, but they appear to diverge from the image. When these diverged rays enter our eye, they converge to form an image on our retina, and thus the image is seen by us. Geometrically, they intersect when they are produced backwards. For example, the image of an object formed by a plane mirror or by a convex mirror is virtual. A real image. A real image is formed due to the actual intersection of reflected ray. Virtual image. A virtual image is formed when the reflected rays appear to meet when produced backwards. A real image can be obtained on a screen. A virtual image cannot be obtained on a screen. A real image is inverted with respect to object. A virtual image